the Puff was like, yeah, like first he was amping him to get stopped. Then he was like, yo, so when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it, like we could just hang out, nigga. We gotta kick it.
This is
Puff.
Okay.
He telling me we gotta kick it and shit. And he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like,
so these artists, they're getting ass because that's their ritual. That's their rite of passage to get to the next level.
They raped this. They raped this. Videotape it. Then when he in a meeting, they give him a shitty contract. They play the video of him getting fucked by like 3 niggas.
Everybody in the music industry.
The internet is buzzing with speculation as new chatter, leaked clips, and bold commentary spark fresh waves of curiosity across the hip-hop world. With 50 Cent speaking out and social media pulling Chris Brown and Diddy into the spotlight, what began as casual industry talk has turned into a whirlwind of public debate where influence, reputation, and long-buried tensions collide. As fans watch major figures trade pointed words and revisit old crossroads, like Chris once considering but ultimately not joining Bad Boy Records, the story now feels less like a missed connection and more like an unexpected twist in their separate journeys. Was it simply a path not taken, or a moment that redirected everything?
Yeah, we get into the office, so we do the performance, like we nervous, but we just do the shit, boom, all right. He said, yeah, I like this too. I don't like this light-skinned nigga up there, this little nigga up there. I said, that's just melted in that goddamn office at 12. I said, look,
and you're 12 years old.
Yeah.
But so I gotta ask.
Yeah.
Your partner was dark skinned? I mean, I gotta ask.
Chris Brown's rise wasn't shaped by who turned him away, but by his drive to keep evolving. Inspired by Michael Jackson, an artistic hero he once described with near spiritual admiration, he pushed himself toward a level of performance that felt almost untouchable. So when a major industry figure like Diddy passed on, signing him early in his career, it surely stung. But Chris didn't slow down. He refined his voice, elevated his choreography, and carved out his own identity. Now, years later, he stands as a global performer dropping new music, including Breezy, right around the time he mentioned that early turning point in a widely shared interview. Whether that timing was coincidence or a subtle nod to the past, it proves one thing. Sometimes a closed door isn't a setback at all, but the push that sends you exactly where you're meant to go.
And all these guys. So what is that all about?
Because deep, bro.
Diddy might be out of here, huh? I think Diddy's out of here.
Meaning like jail?
Jail would be crazy, but I think like career-wise.
Canceled, officially, done?
Yeah, I think it's over.
I think there's a difference between being canceled and
being a criminal.
Yeah, it's a big difference, right? Because I don't know if R. Kelly got canceled.
Yeah, they keep canceling me for raping.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird. And I'm tired of
but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I'm tired of people
I don't think it's canceling.
People keep going like, there's smoke and there's fire. No, the house is burnt down, bro. Diddy is that guy.
Yeah,
like everybody from Cassidy to the stories to the guy that just did the, he went to court and he's suing him and Lil Rod. And it's like, bro, there's a lot of information out there that's not good from his security guy that was Michael Jackson's security, that was the first guy in the scene when Mike died, to allegedly they're saying Diddy shot some dude and left and they just basically clean it up for him. It's like, bro, there's a lot of nefarious. How much gay stuff is going to come out with Diddy and Meek Mills? And bro, it's so crazy too. You guys know this. The moment somebody's like, man, he's done some gay stuff, from that moment on, every time you see a video and they just turn, you're like, oh, he's gay. He's gay, dude. What are the actual facts of the story? Like, you've done some content on this. What do you actually know?
I don't know that much. I just know that there's like a lot of accusations. There's some, I guess, Me Too-esque stuff. Obviously, there's stuff with Cassie, maybe other people coming out. And, but that being said, I think he just won a lawsuit with his like liquor company. So that he was at a, I don't know if that's even public, but rumors on the street, He just won
He settles racism lawsuit against.
Yeah, it might be even for like a couple billion or something like that.
Oh, shit.
So he basically just got to stay out of jail. And then he can go off into the sunset.
Well, he settled with Cassie in like a minute, and that was his girl for like a decade or so.
I don't know if he settled with her in a minute. Like, in order for that information to hit the blogs, they're probably going back and forth for a while, and then he's not paying.
And then she's like, I'm talking.
Well, I'm going to talk. And then they're like, no, you're not.
Okay.
And then she did, and now
30 million.
Yeah.
Just to be like, shh.
Within 24 hours.
Wow.
She went public.
Wow.
Not even 24 hours. And then she came back and she said, we were able to settle things out, or I don't know what the words was she used. But, you know, I'm all these other things that's going on with the guys and Meek Mill. Who called them out, by the way? Forget about Tate, but which rapper was it that went after, is it 50 that he has a problem? Who is the person that always goes after?
Well, 50 is always going after. 50 is the man. But 50, and if you're on 50's bad side, bro, God bless you, man. May God protect you, because he is not letting that foot off your neck ever.
Yeah, with Floyd, Ja Rule, Floyd Mayweather, he does not play games, bro.
Also, one of the most charismatic dudes I've ever met.
No shit. So 50's developing a documentary on Diddy allegations, vows to donate proceeds.
Wow.
Sexual assault. Can you believe when is this?
Dude, this guy's a troll.
He is unstoppable, man.
Yo. This guy. I remember when he was doing the stuff with Mayweather. It's like, here, put the alphabet. I wanted to read a book.
One page from a Harry Potter book. Yeah. He was like, I'll donate 500,000.
And these are both New Yorkers. They were best friends, though. They were best friends, too. Like,
what was
really
the falling out?
Like, that's his business, man. I'll let him explain that to you. But like, they were really close. So that's, I think,
is it a public story or no?
I don't know exactly. I don't know. I know he talked to me about something, but I let him share his business.
Yeah. To me, there's a part about 50 that gives me a man's man vibe,
bro. He is.
That's the vibe I get from him, and even the way he edifies Eminem. You just gotta love the way he edifies Eminem.
Just a lot of respect. A loyal dude who really understands people from a young age. From a very young age, understood social dynamics. Like, he told me, he was like, yeah, when I was like 12 or 13, I was raised by like old heads, and I was just observing them. You don't get to talk a lot when you're with the old dudes. You're just kind of watching the power dynamics, watch how things work. Man, he told me some crazy story. I don't know if I can share, but I don't think he would be upset. He told me some story about, like, when he first got out of prison or something like that. Like, he had like a crew of guys, and he went from being the dude on the block to potentially being lower now, because other dudes rise when you get locked up, but he still had his crew, so he was getting paid whatever he was getting paid to be part of the organization. And
See, things are heating up rapidly as online chatter surrounding Diddy shifts into an intense, uneasy spotlight, transforming what began as peripheral speculation about his private life into a sprawling wave of public conversation fueled by podcasts, social media commentators, and comedians like Joe Rogan, who amplify broad, sensational comparisons that spark curiosity far more than clarity. While none of these claims are verified, the internet's insatiable appetite for intrigue and scandal continues to propel the narrative forward, turning casual whispers into viral talking points that dominate feeds and trending topics alike. As the clamor grows louder and more relentless, the focus increasingly moves away from the truth of the speculation itself, highlighting instead how swiftly online murmurs can shape public perception, influence discourse, and alter a story long before facts have any chance to surface, leaving both fans and industry insiders grappling with the speed and power of digital rumor.
There's a reason. If 50 is out here not liking it, there is a fucking reason.
He's not just waking up going to hell with this guy.
Yeah. Like,
well, you saw that. You know what I mean? And by the way, and you saw the interview where they're interviewing 50, and he's like, it's a podcast, and he's like, This dude during a podcast with 50 and Diddy was like, yeah, daddy, let's go shopping. And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm not gonna let another man take me
shopping. What are you fucking talking about? And like, he just doesn't play these games. He just is upfront and honest, and he doesn't play. But that's a really good point.
50 don't like you, man. I'm looking into it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm looking into it.
Is this it? Is this when he said that?
Yeah.
I looked at him like, what you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out. No, dude, you take me. That's what a guy says to a girl.
I asked 50 about that. And he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah. I thought he needed some clothes. He told me to take.
Yeah, no, we're good.
We're good.
Yeah, that's a good response.
Schultz, someone that made a cameo in that video right there was your guy, Charlamagne. I know you've done a ton of content with him. I think you guys did some content recently when you asked him about the Diddy allegations.
Yeah.
How'd that conversation go with Charlamagne? What are your thoughts on him?
Oh, I mean, Charlamagne's the GOAT, man. Charlamagne is the motherfucking GOAT. We've been doing Brilliant Idiots, a podcast, for over like 10 years now, maybe 11, 12. I don't even know. But yeah, he's just the man. He's just the man. To be able to like maintain, being at the top is hard. And to maintain your spot at the top for over a decade. Oh no, even longer. I forget exactly how long Breakfast Club's been doing. And people don't even realize, like, growing up in New York, when we were growing up, it was Hot 97 was
man.
This is all everybody listened to. So he comes in, some guy from fucking South Carolina comes in and goes on the competing network that's not even competing. It would be like, what is the minor league team for the Yankees, the one that plays in Staten Island or whatever?
Nobody even knows.
There's a team there's like the AAA team, whatever. It would be if that team ends up replacing the
Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Raiders, riders,
some shit. Who knows? Whatever.
Like, that's literally how much of a leap they made.
It was, and now Hot 97 is obsolete.
Straight up.
And I mean, you look at like what's the fact that you guys don't even know it. Like, this was the fucking radio
Hot 97 every day. That's my word. Come on, bro.
Yeah. Who was it? Who was the?
Everybody and their mother was on
Flex, Angie Martinez, Star and Buck Wild. I mean, it was just.
And they would have like Jay-Z. Everybody would go in there, promote, talk, crap, drive with that whole beef. It was insane. It was
unbelievable.
And the music that they played was absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. They played all the hot stuff.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.
Let's see what we're doing. Goddamn. My outfit look like goddamn. You know another nigga that's fit like this. Wanna change color, wanna lift my wrist. Listen, Motel 6, keep on them lights. Take a bitch on the day, fuck her at night. She got a boyfriend, like, bye, nigga, bye. I'm like, cool, I'm trying to be the same.
As public conversation around Diddy grows increasingly chaotic, Chris Brown's recent recollection of being turned down by him years ago takes on a surprisingly layered, almost symbolic weight, resonating far beyond a simple anecdote. With Diddy now under intense media scrutiny and Brown enjoying a renewed surge of momentum in his career, the resurfacing of that old story feels impeccably timed, prompting fans to debate whether it marks a meaningful crossroads in their personal and professional narratives, or is simply a savvy instance of storytelling at its finest. Some interpret it as poetic timing, a subtle reflection on the shifting tides of influence, while others see it as Brown quietly stepping back to let the drama unfold around him, yet still reminding the world of his presence. Either way, it underscores just how fluid and unpredictable celebrity narratives can be, particularly in an industry where timing is everything, and the truth often emerges long after the headlines have already dominated the conversation, leaving observers to reconsider the stakes, the players, and the power dynamics at play.
We still here, we still doing it. Let's keep it going, brother. Happy to be here.
Hey, I had to bring you back, man. The people love you, man. So, it's only right to bring you back. But I want to get right into it, right? Why do you think Diddy haven't been indicted yet?
Listen here, bro. It's a term in the legal field that
you could indict a ham sandwich. But the Southern District of New York has a 98.2 conviction rate. All right, for those who don't know, if you got 100 people, only 1.28 or something like that, 1.8. Only 1.8 has won against them. So now, what they do, they already got the witnesses, they already got the people, because let me just say something. With the sex trafficking thing, it only takes one witness to convince the jury. One witness. And we know who that witness is going to be. Cassie. She filed a civil suit against him. So it only takes one, in the sex trafficking charge, it only takes one witness. Now we got other people like Jonathan Odie, who was one of the sex workers, that he gave a testimony, or he gave some information to some agents that he was working, doing sexual acts with Cassie, cross states, going back and forth, this, that, and the third. So it only takes one witness. So now, the reason they haven't went after for him, because there's more to get into. It's more to get into. It's not only the sex trafficking, it's the guns, the alleged drugs. And I'm saying alleged because they haven't came out with any formal charges yet. But when they come out with some charges, bruh, and you hit it, the Southern District of New York do not play. And people don't play with them. So I don't understand why this stuff ever even got to this point, but it is what it is. It is what it is, bro. The reason they haven't came down and got him yet, they going through his taxes. You hear what he said? They had all the people that he did business with. That they're going to go through everything that he did with a fine-tooth comb. And when they set that and they get what they call discovery to his lawyers, he either say, I'm going to take the time, because if he go to court with it, 9 times out of 10, he going to spend the rest of his life behind bar. So the reason they haven't did it at this point, it's a lot of paperwork, bro. They got a lot of people working different angles. They got the drug angle. They got the tax angle. They got the, what else? They say the drugs, the tax, and then they got the guns that were found. They got to do a trace on the guns that they were found in the house. And then if you got 250 cameras, there's a lot of footage that them agents got to go through.
Then stepped in 50 Cent, a master of spectacle and impeccably timed commentary, who wasted no opportunity to make his presence felt, seizing the moment with a confidence that few in the industry could match. True to form, he unleashed a barrage of sharp, sarcastic jabs aimed squarely at Diddy's larger-than-life persona, all the while hinting that the swirling drama online is far from reaching its conclusion, and that the story still has many twists yet to unfold. Yet, 50's approach extends far beyond merely stoking excitement or feeding gossip. It operates as a precise, cutting critique of the ways power, influence, and carefully maintained silence shape and control the inner workings of the entertainment world, exposing the often unseen tensions that simmer behind closed doors.
So, they got a lot of work to do, bro. They got a lot of work. What they took, how many years to indict Keefe D? They took a lot of years to indict Keefe D. And now he's sitting in jail. So they got a lot of work to do, bro. And it ain't gonna happen overnight. So I would think that probably in the next two months or so, he might be looking at something, bro.
And you said that Diddy, he got over 250 cameras?
He had over 200, they found over 250 cameras in his house, man.
Damn.
Allegedly. That's what they were saying.
So you do believe that Diddy is going to prison?
Oh, he going to jail, bro. And I don't wish jail on nobody, on the for real. I don't wish jail on nobody. You understand? But they already got their star witness. And you only, for one charge, for the sex trafficking, you only need one witness. One witness. That's crazy. I don't believe R. Kelly. You see what they did to R. Kelly? He went to jail for sex trafficking. He was dating those girls. Those girls was living at his house. Those girls was going back and forth with him willfully. How the hell did he get sex trafficking? And Diddy don't. Based on Cassie paperwork.
With his signature blend of humor, bravado, and razor-sharp edge, 50 Cent doesn't merely weigh in. He reshapes the narrative entirely, turning what could have been a fleeting moment of celebrity conflict into a deeper, more revealing reflection on the intricate hierarchies, shifting loyalties, and unspoken rules that govern fame, compelling both fans and industry insiders to rethink who truly wields influence. Every word he delivers carries weight. And as always, when 50 Cent speaks, the entertainment world can't help but pay attention, often casting cautious, almost apprehensive glances over its shoulder, fully aware that his commentary has the power to disrupt carefully constructed images, ignite heated debates, and unsettle even the most seasoned figures, leaving no corner of the celebrity ecosystem untouched by his provocative, unflinching perspective.
This is boxer. His name's Twan. He's from our neighborhood. He was married to Tanisha Arnold. So Broad played Pam on Martin Lawrence. We went to the party with her. I mean, it was matter of fact, it was the Set It Off party. Jada Pickett, Biblical Fox, all of them was there. You know what I'm saying? It was just seemed like Puff and Tupac was like a couple, seemed like to me. It was just a lot of weird shit going on, you know what I'm saying? The Fives ain't there. I guess that's what Tupac was talking about, the Illuminati and shit. It's like Biblical Fox was with this big gay man. He was 6'9". They called his name 6'9". He had the red hair with big old booty and shit. Nobody was gay no more. What the fuck is going on here? It's just a lot of weird shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? It ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's what Tupac, I guess he wanted to get up out of the Illuminati or something. But I seen it there. Matter of fact, MC Lyte pulled off with Tanisha Arnold. You know what I'm saying? In her brand new 560. Black one. Yeah, that shit weird, dude. Yeah, that's some weird ass shit going on, you know? Yeah.
And what was Tupac doing at the party, yo?
Him and Puff was there together. They was there, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't know how they fucking fell out or nothing like that. They was road dogs, you know what I'm saying? They even got pictures of him. He got on that blue sweater with the turtleneck. Him and him hugged up like this with the black hat. Have you ever seen that picture?
Nah, I don't recall, but I'm pretty sure I came across it.
Yeah. That picture there, they was at that party that day. Yeah, it's just like a bunch of weird shit. That whole fucking, yeah, that shit weird, dude. Yeah, bunch of, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no gay basher or nothing. I mean, none of that shit. But that shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? That whole party was weird out. Yeah, it was Jada Pickett. What?
You saying the whole party was weird. What did you see at the party that made it weird? I mean, I'm confused.
I guess it was Illuminati. It was just weird. I know I wouldn't want to be part of no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm from the old school, dude, and that shit wasn't really tolerated with my generation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hate crime, yes, but it's more tolerated these days and nothing like that. It's more, you know what I'm saying, more open now, you know what I'm saying? But back then it was kind of fishy, you know what I'm saying? Still kind of fishy, you know, but it's more, you know, out there now.
The incident y'all had with Warren G and Kid Frost, tell me about that, my man.
Okay, Kid Frost had gave a party at the House of Blues. One of our big homeboys wanted to go with us. Saying, so he went with us and you know these have fun.
This unfolding tension between Diddy, Chris Brown, and the ever-provocative voice of 50 Cent has grown into something far more significant than the usual wave of celebrity buzz. It now feels like a pivotal moment of reckoning for the entertainment world itself, a rare instance where long-standing power dynamics are being challenged openly rather than allowed to simmer beneath the surface. Diddy's once untouchable reputation is facing unprecedented scrutiny from both the public and within the industry, creating a striking contrast with Chris Brown's steady and increasingly intentional career resurgence, which appears sharper and more calculated as he adapts to the changing cultural climate. Meanwhile, 50 Cent continues to amplify the tension by stepping into the fray as a bold, unfiltered commentator, positioning himself as a disruptive force willing to say what others avoid, pushing the narrative forward in ways that keep conversations alive and impossible to ignore.
I'm sorry, I'm a little upset about it, because Al B. Shore just came out of his coma, and I've been talking to Al, and we've been texting back and forth, and I'm just glad that he's alive to text.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But when you think about Kim, I was thinking to myself the other day, Uptown Records started with 5 people. Andre Harrell, Al B. Shore, Heavy D, and Puffy. And Kim was the longest working employee because she was there from the very beginning. She was Andre's personal assistant. Kim is dead. Heavy D is dead. Andre Harrell is dead. The only 2 left are Puffy and Al almost died. Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting.
Heavy D was found dead, face down in the heart attack. Andre Harrell, heart attack. Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide, and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms. And then right after that, Al had a meeting, and I was going to meet up with him because we were in Vegas, and then the next thing you know, you want to know what they all had in common, though? The survivors and the late of Uptown Records, they were all writing tell-all books. Andre was writing a book right before he died. Heavy D was working on a book before he died. Kim Porter was working on a book before she died. And Al B. Shore was working on the documentary of his life. And then he goes into a coma. Has Puffy ever been in a coma? Has anything happened to him? He must be the luckiest motherfucker, because it seems like everybody that worked at Uptown Records from the very beginning. Come on. Just him. I guess Al disappointed you. You know, I speak for a reason.
At the same time, 50 Cent has stepped forward as a loud, fearless commentator, embracing the role of disruptor and self-styled truth seeker in an industry where most prefer to stay silent or offer carefully measured words. As new conversations arise and old narratives are picked apart, observers are left to wonder whether this moment signals a true shift in cultural perception or merely represents another dramatic chapter in entertainment's ongoing power struggle, a saga defined by influence, ego, and the constant fight for relevance. What remains undeniable is that the silence has been broken in a way that cannot be undone. And now the entire world is watching with heightened curiosity.